Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to the channel. Alright, now so here I have a few videos that were sent to me by my good friend Yogi and my good friend Jennifer. And Yogi and Jennifer, thank you for the videos. Now, I also want to mention that this Sunday coming, May 14th at 7 p.m., I will have a live where I am going to introduce and I want you guys to meet and greet an officer who is fully aware of frauditors. Now, for those of you that may have questions, and from this day to Sunday, come up with some questions that you might have had from watching these frauditor videos, and how do these officers feel about, how do they really feel about these knuckleheads that go roaming around aiming their cell phones at them? Unfortunately, they are a public servant, let's call them. I hate that word, but let's call them that, and that they are there for the people of the whatever community they are working at. And unfortunately, they have to swallow a lot of bullshit that I personally don't agree with, but I'm sure we all have questions on their true feelings. And this particular officer, I truly look up to. I have a lot of respect for him, and you will, after the live, I'm sure you will feel the same. So again, I say this coming Sunday, May 14th at 7 p.m., gather your questions, and again, I say a meet and greet of an officer who is fully aware of frauditors. Now, we're going to jump into the first video that was sent to me by my good friend Yogi, which is just a quick clip of an officer that was performing a stop on a highway, and oh my God, the shit that happened just truly amazed me. Let's get into the video and we'll go from there.
Bravo, Serving Rescue, Serving Units, accident, right here at County Parkway, south after Braddock. My cruiser was hit, driver was hit. I'm trying to check on injuries.
All right, well, there you go. And I think we could all agree on that. The good Lord was not ready for him yet, okay? The good Lord was not ready for this man yet. Now, I got to imagine, like Yogi had put it to me in the email, he said, could you imagine if a frauditor was there? As we all know, frauditors like to be on top of the officers, okay? They want to be 4 to 5 feet away from the officer while they're interacting with the individual they got pulled over. And you saw how that car came at 90, 100 miles an hour, and my opinion, again, it looked like the vehicle did hit the officer, just didn't hit him hard enough to take him out, and thank God for that. But let's just say the frauditor was there. Oh, I would think that car would have took the frauditor out. And let me just say, I hate to say it this way, but I would have not shed a tear for that frauditor. I would say good for that asshole for being there in the first place, antagonizing. Okay? So, again, thank you, Yogi, for the video. And here's another video that Yogi sent me that I just got, and I just wanted to include it. And it deals with gutter trash. Gutter trash, a.k.a. Gutterman and his son. And I'm sure we are all familiar with that a-ho. Amagansett press my ass, okay? But here's a video where he got owned. He got owned, and I do remember this video. And let me just say, I hate to say it, that when I first started doing videos, I honestly thought this guy was out there doing some good. Really, I honestly thought I was that dumb and naive that I thought he was doing some good. And the one video, I did the video, this is where I caught him outright lying. He was at a department of, where they did, oh man, I forget what they call it. It's like an inspection stations, but they would stick the device in the exhaust for fumes. They were checking, I forget what the hell it was, but let's just say that he was outside this location and an employee had came out, and the employee asked him, why are you here recording us? And again, we all know these frauditors, they always got something cocky, and the employee just waved his hand, you know, like, hey, all right, forget you, I'm not gonna waste no time with you. And when the employee waved his hand, he had hit Gutterman's camera by accident, tapped it. And oh my God, we all know when you touch a frauditor's camera, oh, they have a little bitch fit, okay? And he started like acting like a maniac. I mean, all kind of crap. And then, let's say a few minutes into the video, the owner, this is where I caught him outright lying. The owner comes out to interact with Gutterman, and Gutterman fabricated a story that the employee came out yelling at him. What are you doing here recording and all this bullcrap? And guys, I was looking for the video. It's on my channel. I just couldn't find it with all the goddamn videos I got, but I wanted to put the link in the description so you could check it out, okay? And again, Gutterman blew shit out of proportion, outright lied that the employee came out yelling like a maniac, and in reality, the employee came out with a smile on. I pointed it out in my video. The employee came out with a smile on his face. Why are you recording? And Gutterman playing his bullshit game, the employee just said, oh, forget you, I'm going to go about my business. And again, waving his hand, tapped his camera, and the bitch and Gutterman came out. But let's jump into this video that Yogi sent me, and the video is being narrated by the John Legato Show. I'll put a link to his channel in the description, as I've been binge watching his videos as well, and great content creator. I love his videos. Let's jump into the video and watch Gutterman get owned.
Respect others' privacy and respect others' personal space.
Jason Gutterman frequently talks out of both sides of his mouth, and he has aimed his camera recently at private businesses. These are people who work hard for a living and have no dog in Gutterman's fight. So what does Gutterman do? He bullies them.
I'll just take a video. Like I said, I can't really get into it too much right now while I'm doing it, but just taking a video.
That sounds very trustworthy.
This is the owner of the Tulip Cage talking to Gutterman's son, and the guy obviously senses something odd. But we're about to meet the star of this video, and it ain't Jason Gutterman.
What's that?
Lunchtime?
No, not lunchtime just yet.
What? Yep, they actually called the police.
Officer Cook give you a hard time?
No, not at all. Officer Cook is very professional. He did smile, yes.
I'm going to ask you guys a favor.
Sure.
Guys, can you do me a favor?
I don't know.
My friend here in the store would prefer that you're not right in front of her store. You think you could do me a favor and slide down?
Whose store?
Right here behind me.
This particular audit brings up the hypocrisy of Gutterman. Gutterman knows private businesses are soft targets. Gutterman knows that the business owners will complain. Gutterman knows that he's allowed to stand on the public sidewalk and film. And he knows that business owners won't snatch him up by his neck and toss him in the street. So my question to you, Jason Gutterman, is how does harassing private businesses expose police abuse
Whose store?
Right here behind me. All I is her name. She's a wonderful woman.
See, now you just made me stand here longer. I just said to him after because what we do, I'll tell you what I do. If somebody calls the police on me,
I didn't call it. I didn't
no, they did.
Nor did she. No,
yes, they did.
Okay.
Yeah, he just told me they did.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't
Don't
know.
lose credibility with me, man. I think you're a
I
nice
did
guy.
not know that. I was
So
right next door.
what I
Lose
generally
credibility.
do is when somebody calls the police, what we'll do is after the police leave, which is always the case, we'll stick around for a minute or two just so we don't give the appearance we were chased off, and we head down the road. But now that you're asking me to leave, now I got to stick around a little longer.
This is where the hypocritical Gutterman and his bulliness comes out. And if you look at the expression on this guy's face, he's trying to figure out what is Gutterman's game. And that's exactly what it is. It's a game, Gutterman.
But now that you're asking me to leave, now I got to stick around a little longer. What you just said, do you mind not staying in front of her store because she kind of...
So that was.
I mean, you're doing a neighborly
request,
thing.
Request, right?
Right, so that's asking me to leave, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess so. I guess could I ask the question? What are you doing out here? I mean, doesn't that deserve? Isn't that a kind of an honest, open question?
Sure.
Two
Of
guys
course.
with
You want me to give you an honest, open answer?
filming and getting the cops to come visit them. I mean, there's got to be a reason behind these cameras.
Do you want me to give you an honest,
I would
open
love
answer?
that.
So the answer is I am exercising my right to take video and photographs in public.
Okay.
It's an exercise of my First Amendment right to do so.
So you woke up this morning and decided you were going to challenge your First Amendment right in downtown Brattleboro. That was your mission today?
This guy just hit the essence of what I've been trying to say.
So you woke up this morning and decided you were going to challenge your First Amendment right in downtown Brattleboro. That was your mission today?
No, I woke up probably about 38 years ago.
Took you 30 years to get that camera to Brattleboro?
No, I've been taking pictures ever since, man.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You absolutely have that right. Just remember, some other people don't like to be photographed, and you got to also take that into account. That's infringing upon their rights.
Well, and your brain's doing 1,000,000 miles an hour. Take all the time you need.
It's not doing 1,000,000 miles an hour. I just think in kindness, if somebody feels uncomfortable about the situation,
Well, but you wouldn't take your shirt off to make them feel comfortable.
are you photographing people with their permission? Are you videoing people with their permission?
That's the beauty of the country we live in. It's not North Korea. You don't need people's permission. You ever been to Disney World?
Of course I have.
Did you take any pictures while you were there?
Of course.
Did you ask the 4,000 people in the background of the picture if you could have their permission to take the picture?
No. But the park itself, the resort itself, has that disclaimer out there so that people understand that that's their
So does
absolute
this
right to do
sidewalk.
so.
So does this sidewalk.
No, it
It's called the
doesn't.
Constitution of the United States.
Yeah, no, go back to the root of it all. What are you
Feelings,
actually trying
feelings.
to film? What are you trying to film? Oh, feelings? Like my feelings right now about the situation?
No. I'm saying feelings is what you're concerned with.
I suppose, yeah. I guess I'm more concerned about why somebody
I think people have been...
somebody lost a customer today because they felt uncomfortable about you filming.
Well, I think we're all
that's
too-
a concern too.
This is not a fair fight. Gutterman's losing every round. This guy's making a logical argument that although you may have the right to drive customers away from local businesses, why? Why are you doing it? You're not going to change any hearts and minds here. You're just being an obnoxious bully, Gutterman.
I suppose, yeah. I guess I'm more concerned about why somebody
I think people have been...
somebody lost a customer today because they felt uncomfortable about you filming.
Well, I think we're all
that's
too...
a concern too.
No, I think we're all too concerned about people's feelings. I don't know how old you are, but I
You
think
seem
you
concerned
remember...
about yours. Exercising
No,
your
not at
right
all.
to
You can do
hold
whatever
it.
you want to piss me off. I don't care. Doesn't bother me.
Relax.
You don't have to worry about my
One
feelings.
thing you're never going to get out of me is a rise, my friend.
You're not getting a rise out of me either.
I'm cool, calm, and collected. I just asked a question. I get it. You're dancing, and I got to go back to my.
No, I'm not dancing.
I
You
don't
just
like
got
to
you just
dance.
your logic just got defeated. I'm not dancing. There's no dancing going on. Your logic just got completely defeated and blown out of the water. So as an educated person,
Throw
which
this
you're
in
coming
your cut.
across
Throw this
as,
in your cut.
all right.
You're wasting your time, and I'm wasting mine right now. You're arguing something that doesn't need to be argued.
You think I'm wasting my time, do
It's your
you?
constitutional right.
What have you
already
done-
argued that right for you a long time ago.
What have you done to stand up for your Constitution this month?
That's Gutterman's go-to question. But it makes the assumption that he's doing something for people's rights, and he's not. Gutterman's just being an annoying, hypocritical bully, and he equates that with helping people's rights. He's not helping anybody's rights here today. Tell me, whose rights is Gutterman helping?
Time ago.
What have you done to stand up for your Constitution this month? For your rights, for everybody else's
I'm
rights.
standing up for what sort of community is about, what the power of
Right.
one is about, and that power of one exists right in front of you, right in front of your camera right now.
Right.
Again, you didn't answer the question that way, though, so don't dance.
What do you mean I didn't
Why
answer the
don't you just
question? I told you I'm out here standing up for my rights to take video and photographs in
Okay,
public.
so the video
That's not honest
that
enough for
you're
you?
capturing is going to be used for what then? What good are you
For whatever I
using
want to
it
use it for.
But you're challenging what good have I done. I'm challenging you back. Ping pong, friend. What good are you doing with these videos?
You'll find the video tomorrow.
I'll find it. I'm not going to look for it. I'm not going to flatter you.
Well, then you don't want to know. If you wanted to know, you'd find the video and you'd learn what I'm doing, and you'd probably be sorry you didn't shake my hand and thank me.
So I'm going to walk around, or I'm going to look around wherever this is going to end up and try and stumble upon it. You're going to give me a lead on where I can watch this video tomorrow?
Oh, you'll find it. Trust me. You won't have to stumble around. You'll find it.
I'm sure you're that not famous.
You know, I'm worked up right now. The arrogance, you'll find it. The arrogance, the conceit. You know who I am. You'll find it. What's this guy? He doesn't know YouTube. He doesn't know about, First Amendment auditors. Gutterman, you have been reading your press releases or something, your own press releases. Jason, I don't know what to say. I think you've gone off the trail. I really have. And I really think that at one point you were concerned about First Amendment rights. But look at you now. Look at you arguing with this guy who's a good guy. Oh, Gutterman.
Oh, you'll find it. Trust me. You won't have to stumble around. You'll find it.
I'm sure you're that not famous.
Assumptions.
Okay, yeah.
I never said I was famous. I just said you'll find my video.
Oh, if your content isn't out in front of a large population, I'm not seeing it. You're not pushing anything over a big ledge, my friend. You're out here exercising your first right. You love the fact that the cops came out, and you're even loving it more than I came out right now. This is exactly what you were trying to do.
So you're playing right into my hands.
You're not doing anything productive right now. You're jumping around trying to play your First Amendment right. Dude, you get that every day you wake up in the United States of America. You don't have to go and prove it to people.
Absolutely.
Great. Well,
100%.
Thanks for your opinion.
And you're free to go back into your store anytime you want. I'm not forcing you to stand here.
Sir.
Right?
You really don't think I know that?
And you said I couldn't get you hot. Man, I can make you blow your lid in about 3 seconds, but I'm not going to do that today.
Go for it.
Jason Gutterman's been in this exact situation 3 other times. When losing an argument, Jason makes a threat or gives an order. And in every occasion, the person calls him out and Jason surrenders unconditionally.
I'm not going to.
Go for it.
I'm not interested.
You're not interested?
You're a hothead and you're very easy to push your buttons.
How so?
I'm not going to teach you anything here today. You can figure it out on your own. You're a big boy.
I can see your pupils and the red in your face. I'm not the one who's nervous right now, my friend.
Yeah.
Jason Gutterman, you just got your ass handed to you by this guy. I really don't know what to say about this video, other than it just showed Jason Gutterman is just not a very nice person.
All right, well, there you go. I think we could all agree on that he got owned. He got owned, damn it. And for his subscribers, you know what annoys the hell out of me? That his subscribers could see what he does. And I mean, where he'll stand on one corner of the business, his son standing on the other corner. They set up their tripods with their cameras aiming into the business. And he wants to call that shit street photography. Holy crap. Now, to me, street photography is like taking video or pictures of the people walking up and down the sidewalk or the vehicles going up and down the street and so on. Okay? But now you're talking about setting up your cameras, setting them up on a permanent situation there, recording inside of a business. Focused on what's going on in the business, and then get pissed off that the owner come out with an attitude like, what are you doing? Okay, come on now. Any respectable person, any intelligent person would be concerned. 2 individuals that they don't know recording the inside of their business? Come on now. How the hell can their subscribers swallow that anybody coming out is a Karen? Is a Karen because they feel intimidated by their business being recorded. Bullshit. Now, let me show you the video that I was in reference to in the beginning here, where I told you I couldn't find it. I went on his channel and looked for it. I had to show you. This is the video that pretty much opened my eyes to this knucklehead being a full of shit frauditor. Let's get into the video and we'll go from there.
How's it going, guys? I'm Against the Press, coming to you today from Denver, Colorado. We are at the Emissions Technical Center, which is a division of Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment. I'm out with watching The Watchman today. And we're going to just take a look around, pay a little visit on these folks, and see if they honor and respect our right to take video and photographs from publicly accessible areas. Let's see, this is parking for Mission Technical Center only. Others will be towed away. Let me give you a little view of the neighborhood here.
What can we do for you?
How are you?
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
What are we up to?
What are you up to? You just hit my camera, bro.
What's that?
You just hit my camera with
I
your
just
paper.
went like that.
No, you just hit my camera. It's on film. So Colorado 170-2541. Who are you to come out and ask me what I'm doing? You want to identify yourself?
You can go in the office and ask them.
Yeah, but I'm out here asking you. This guy just swiped at my camera with his paper. Not a big deal, but I mean, he hit my lens with his sheet of paper when I didn't want to answer his questions. Wow. Happy bunch down here at the Emissions Technical Center.
This is a one-way only, do not enter too.
Yeah. Actually just went down a one-way do not enter driveway. Watchman's right. Yeah, well. He's got to stand a little further away from the tailpipe when he's testing those emissions. Not really. I don't understand why people come out like that. You know, come out and be nice.
All right, so as we hear him stating that he doesn't understand why people come out so aggressively, that he preferred people come out and say, hey, it's a beautiful day, and, you know, I'll kiss your ass as much as you want, but by the way, why are you here recording? Okay, this is what he wants you to do. Bow down to him, and then, if he feels up to it, he'll explain to you why he's there recording your location. But if you take note to this guy, he came out, hey, what's going on? What are you recording? And once he realized that gutter trash here was playing a repeat whatever the individual says game, he said, forget about this shit. I'm going back to work. And, so the piece of paper, it tapped his camera, and as we saw, the bitch in him comes out. And again, I'm going to say, watch how he blows this shit out of proportion.
What can we do for you?
How are you?
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
What are we up to?
What are you up to? You just hit my camera, bro. And I don't mean come out and say to me, what are you doing? Which is why I responded to him, what are you doing? You know, you come out and say, hey, how's it going, guys? Make a little small talk. Oh, it got cloudy out. A little chilly. Guys taking some video today? I don't know, something. Be cordial. Be professional. You're working for the state. Go find out.
Can I help you?
Anybody work here that's got a cordial attitude? That's the guy I'm looking for.
Well, what are we doing?
Do you want to answer my question?
Well, I'm here.
You got to realize I'm a little bit raw because I just had somebody come out and start yelling at me without even a hello.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to start from hello.
Well, I'm here.
You got to realize I'm a little bit raw because I just had somebody come out and start yelling at me without even a hello.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to start.
Well, there you go. You heard it for yourself there that the guy came out yelling at him, guys. The guy came out yelling at like a maniac. What are you doing here recording? Okay? This is the type of shit that I get angry with the subscribers, that they don't question these frauditors, okay? I read the comments on the videos, and it's just amazing. Yeah, the guy came out, and he was talking all kind of shit to you, and I just don't see it. Like, are we watching the same damn video? Oh, and again, you know, the bullshit that comes out of this guy's mouth is amazing, and he wants to be considered holding government accountable. Let me know your thoughts on the video, guys, and I will see you in my next video.
From hello and shake hands, say how's it going, you know, nice day out, got a little cloudy or something, you know, just little, and then you can ask me what I'm doing, and we kind of, you know, it's called being a human. It's called being a human. That's all. So.